Hi, my name is Joseph, and I'm with the law firm at J.P. McClelland. We're a full-service law firm in Georgia. And today we're going to discuss limited liability corporations in Georgia. So what is a limited liability corporation? Well, it's a corporation, the name's there, that has limited liability. Case closed. No, it's broader. And to really understand it, let's take a step back. Now, limited liability corporations do not occur today. They're actually a hybrid of partnerships and corporations. So let's look at the basic parameters of both of those. A corporation. Now, a corporation has limited liability. If you were to sue Coca-Cola for selling you a defective can of Coke, no one's going to take that case, but say they do, you're not going to be able to sue the president. You're going to sue the corporation. So the president, the president's house, the president's bank account, those types of things, you will never be able to touch in a lawsuit. So he has limited liability. Now, it sounds great, but on the other hand, when Coca-Cola makes money, Coca-Cola is going to be taxed at the corporate level. Everything else will flow through and then be taxed again at the ownership level. So what that means, if, let's say, whoever John Doe owns ABC, John Doe owns Coca-Cola outright, he's going to be taxed at the corporate level and then again at the individual level. So although he enjoys the liability of not having his house sued, he's getting taxed twice. Okay, now let's look at the partnerships. Now the partnerships have something totally different. Now, for taxation purposes, partnerships only pay taxation on what you earn, so on the earnings. So there is no second level of taxes. There's just the one. So in that regard, being a partner in a partnership allows you the lowest amount of tax liability because it's only being taxed once. But what about being sued? Now a partner, in general, a partner can be sued. You can sue a partnership and attach his house in a lawsuit if you were to win. This puts the partnership in tremendous vulnerability for personal assets. Now, here along comes the LLC. Now the LLC takes both the best worlds. It says, alright, from partnerships, I like how you're doing the flow through taxation, being taxed once. In corporations, I love how you have the limited liability. So can we get these two things together? Started in Germany back in the 1800s, in the late 1980s it started again in the United States. Now we have them in Georgia. So the legislature said, yes, you can have both the corporate liability, limited liability, and the flow-through tax treatment of the partnerships. So now we have the LLC. Okay, so what is an LLC? An LLC is a corporate structure that has both limited liabilities for its partners, members, and managers, and it has the flow-through tax treatment as well. So that is the reason why LLCs are very popular, because you get the best of both worlds. Now, a couple things about LLCs. A couple things about doing business in general in Georgia. If you don't have a business formation, you can be sued, but you generally cannot sue until you file all your paperwork and pay the fees. Now, if you can be sued and you're currently operating a business without corporate structure, means your personal possessions can be attached in a lawsuit. This is why it's so important to have a business structure, either corporation or a partnership in certain circumstances, and generally an LLC will do for most people. Because the last thing you want to do is to be sued and have your personal possessions attached in a lawsuit. So if you're doing business, you need to have a formal corporate status. In addition to that, you need to follow through with the rules and the regulations of having a corporation. Now, this may mean in the most minimum circumstances having minutes and filing an annual registration. And what this basically is doing is showing I'm not just an individual doing business, I'm a corporation, and we have corporate structures. We meet, we file our general paperwork, therefore allows you to keep that limited liability and that flow-through tax treatment, which is exactly what you want, and that is why you may need an LLC. My name is Joseph. I'm with the law firm at J.P. McClelland. You can fill in a form for us to begin work on your LLC at www.jpmc.law.com. Wait, I'm going to strike that. www.jpmclaw.com, 404-835-8430, or you can email me at jpmclaw@AOL. And this has been Joseph at the law firm of J.P. McClellan discussing Georgia Limited Liability Corporations.